Okay, what happened was, last week I got a comment on one of my old videos I did back in 2011, and, it was 10 flirty questions to ask a girl or a guy, and just brought back memories from that first year of my transition and how I used to look and sound, and how things have changed. And these questions, when I was watching the video, I actually kind of answered some of them as I was listening. Some of them are still the same and some of them are different. And how these things have changed. So the questions will be in the description box if you want to check that out. And the old video, the link will be in the description box if you want to watch that and compare and see how back then compared to now. So, here are the questions. Number 1, what type of girl, guy are you attracted to? Well, for me, has to be a girl, obviously. I'm transgender woman and I also identify as a lesbian. So, first thing that really pops into my mind is small-breasted, long-haired redheads. But in general, the kind of girl I'm attracted to is just the average, like, body type. Long hair, at least down to the shoulders. Someone that's kind, caring, like courteous, supportive, accepting of everything about me, who I am. Because I also have Asperger's disorder and social anxiety. Someone that can also accept that as well. And these kind of things is what I'm attracted to. Someone that can just accept me for who I am. Okay, number 2, describe your ideal relationship. So, ideal relationship? Well, my ideal relationship is someone, like I've mentioned before, someone that's kind, caring, accepting of who I am, no matter what that is. And someone that can just be there for you no matter what happens, if you have money or if you're poor or what not happens through life. Someone that can be there for you and supportive and accepting of everything. Because of who I am, I'm a pre-op trans woman, and someone that can accept that in a relationship. And the surgeries and procedures I'll be having in the future and other changes that may come up from the hormone replacement therapy. That's some things in a relationship that would be in an ideal relationship for me. Someone that's like kind, caring, can listen, like when you go through things, and you can just be there for one another. And it goes like both ways, like being there for each other no matter what happens in life. So that's just kind of some of the things I can think of on the top of my head right now. So question number 3, what things will turn you off in a girl, guy? Number 1 is smoking. Number 1 is smoking. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's smoking, that turns me off the most, because it just makes an attractive woman look not attractive. And the big part is, because my Asperger's disorder, one of the symptoms, I have certain kinds of smells. I noticed over time I ended up having a hard time breathing around certain smells. So, especially like cigarette or like any kind of smoke or smog or whatever kind of things like that, bad air, have a hard time breathing around that. And someone who can't accept me for who I am and everything about me. That I'm a trans woman, that I also identify as a woman, have Asperger's disorders, and some social anxiety, and in general, that someone that can't accept the LGBT community. That just, if people like that just don't want in my life, and it don't really say necessarily turns me off, but just turns me more away from the person, and I'm like, no. If you're going to be like that, you just don't deserve to be in my life. So, but smoking is that number one thing. And someone that doesn't take care of themselves. So, number 4. Define your perfect date. Yeah, when I was watching that old video, it reminded me, like, this is still kind of the same. Well, someone you can spend that time with. You can go, like, out. I can say, like, out. It doesn't matter if it's on the beach or in a park or kind of like in a mountain kind of a scene. You just go out on a picnic and you can just sit there and you just enjoy each other. It doesn't matter what happens as you just watch the sunset, where you can just be there, even if no words are spoken. And yeah, that's kind of my ideal date. So, and it doesn't matter where it happens, as long as it's like that picnic where you can just watch the sunset and just be there for each other with no words spoken, if that ends up happening. So, yeah. Number 5. How far would you go on the 3rd date? Like the last video, I would have to be there to know. But now, compared to back then I wouldn't have done. Now, I'm more willing, and because of what I've gone through, now the changes I've gone through over the years, and how I'm more accepting of myself and everything, I'm more willing to try at least something. I can't say fully doing it with the person, but I can at least try a little something. Only if it's like the right person and the right situation and whatnot. I could try a little something. Is how I feel now compared to then. So, yeah. I couldn't go all the way, but I could try a little something. Is what comes to mind. So question number 6. How could you tell he is the right one, even if it's a guy or a girl? Because I'm attracted to girls only. So, how would I know this person's the one? Well, it's that person, when you meet them the first time, you have those feelings on the inside. Those feelings you can't really describe. Like, kind of like those feelings, endorphins flowing through your body. And you have no words to express how you feel. And when you look at each other in the eyes, and there's like no words to express, but you have these feelings inside. And someone where your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs and things you're interested in connect together through like life and everything. And even if there's like no words to express it, you just have that feeling, and you know just by looking at each other in the eyes, and you just know by that feeling. So Question number 7. What do you like about yourself? Yeah, question 7. What do you like about yourself? What do I like about myself? Yeah, I just did what I did in the last video. These, my breasts. That's what I like about myself. Well, physically, that's what I like about myself. They make me really the bigger, fuller, and more developed and everything. They have gone over the years, the happier I've been. But that's just a physical thing. But the thing I do like about myself is you can say a little bit conservative is like how some people would explain it in the past, but more like I'm more kind and caring. And I'm that kind of person that could like be there and just listen, even if I don't give you any advice or anything, where I can just be there for you and just listen. Or if someone that needs to just listen and not say anything or judge, I'm that kind of a person that's a really good listener. Can just listen to people vent when they need to. I can handle that and everything. And that's something I do like about myself. And also my cuteness. So that's some things I like about myself. So question 8. How do you feel about seeing more than one girl, guy? Well, how my views were back then compared to now. Now, I feel that if you're just dating, just casually dating, trying to find that right person, and they know you're dating, and you're just trying to figure yourself out and everything, and you just want to try to find that right person, whether you're trying to discover yourself more, or if you're just discovering your sexuality or anything, and you're dating a guy or a girl, doesn't matter. As long as they know and you're just casually dating, then it's okay to date other people. But if you're in a committed relationship, I say only be with this one person, and only with this one person. Because being with multiple people when you're in a committed relationship can just ruin things. So in a committed relationship, one person, but if you're just casually dating, trying to find that right person, then it's okay for multiple, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Number 9, what is your point of view on cheating? Don't do it. My point of view, don't do it. Because in the long run, you just hurt yourself and other people. Not just the person you're with, but other people around you can hurt. So just my thoughts and feelings. If you cheat, that can ruin a good relationship. And if you didn't cheat and you ended up breaking up for some reason, you could have a really good friend out of it. But if you cheat, you can lose the opportunity of having a really good friend. And that's coming from my own personal experience. I never cheated, but my ex were really good friends because of it. And so you can have a really good friendship if you don't cheat, if you end up not being together. So number 10, what are your goals and dreams? Well, right now my goals and dreams. Well, my goals are to continue with my transition. My goals and dreams just continue with my transition and get the procedures I need done down there. And finding that person that could be my partner / soulmate, finding that right person that can accept me for who I am, not just on the outside, but on the inside that I have. Now I'm transgender, like I'm a transsexual woman. I identify as a lesbian. I'm a pre-op. I'm going to have procedures done. And I have Asperger's disorder and some social anxiety, and someone that can accept this. And trying to find this right person is one of the dreams I really have. And yeah, and trying to find that person that can accept me for how I am now and how I will be in the future, how my body would be. So someone that can accept that. Yeah. So, those are some of my goals and dreams that, and also one of my goals is trying to more so connect with myself like spiritually right now. Not religious, but with who I am on the inside. Like that spiritual stuff, that spiritual being on the inside, not religion, but if you know what I mean about that. Just continuing with this and trying to find that person, partner, soulmate that can accept all this of who I am is one of my goals and dreams, and to have everything in my transition keep going in the procedures and all that. So that's pretty much all 10 questions. So I'm single, and if you're a girl, like someone who would like to date me, I can say, then contact me, comment, or send a private message, and I will get back to you and see how it goes. So if you want to see that old video, the link is in the description, and the questions are also in the description if you want to look at those. So until my next video, whenever that will be, comment, rate, and subscribe. Just comment so we can spark up a conversation on these kinds of things. So I think it's kind of interesting when you just talk and get to learn and know people, because that's how we learn. Because questions, yeah.